We talk about the ineffectiveness of thought as a means of analyzing for fact and truth. Your thoughts consist only of your past experiences. So when you go into your thoughts to find truth and fact, if it does not coincide with a past experience that you harbor consciously or unconsciously, you will deem it unfactual because it is unfamiliar, not because it is a lie or an illusion. You may just very well be so partnered with lies and illusions that when you come in contact with reality, you think reality is the illusion. Does the dead man know that he's dead? Or do those who exist in the physical, who still remain connected to the life source, in attendance of the funeral, mourn out of an awareness of a death or a transition, to be technical, of one who is not aware of anything in the body any longer? If you're dead, you don't know you're dead. You're dead. You're absent of life, which absent of life would be absent of thought, absent of knowledge, absent of revelation. You don't know. So ignorant would be absent of knowledge, absent of light. You say that you love the people that you've extended yourself to in time, effort, energy, and care. I say the radical application of truth is this. This is the hard facts. You have never loved anyone, not even yourself, up until this point. Argue with me all you want. Go kiss your kids. Hug your bae. Your attachment to the people around you has kept you a slave to your responsibilities and the expectations that they carry of you, so that you can continue to be who you are to them, and they continue to operate in the role that you have assigned to them. And if either one of you makes an alteration or makes a change without the other's approval, chaos ensues. You have not been partnered with other people. You have been partnered with the expectations and outcomes that you desire to receive from the partnership with another being. I can prove this to you very simply, very quickly. Watch. You have partnered with people in the past that you thought you wanted to be with, you thought that you would be with, you thought that it would last for a long duration of time based on what you were led to believe about the way that they operated, the way that they thought, and the way that they looked at you. The moment that you experienced something that contradicted the way that you thought they thought, the way that you thought they looked at you, and the way that you thought they were in action and in mind, you found a way to disconnect from them and save yourself. Because even though you've been partnering with people since you were a child, and don't let you lock in nothing that somebody else won't, or that you're under the impression that other people would love to have. Because now, out of the fear of that person or those people being elsewhere, you find yourself going all in and all over the top, doing the most. And you say you do it out of love, but you really do it out of fear. And doing it out of fear, you're looking for the signs of it being received in a way that acknowledges that what it is that you fear is not on the way, and you can stop. But that's the thing about fear. Fear only creates more fear. So as you, out of fear, act to keep this person connected to you, and you try to observe every action and every thought and listen to everything they say for the clues of whether it's working or not, you project onto the situation more fear. So where you should be seeing the evidence of this person desiring to be with you genuinely and connecting with you in commitment fully, extending themselves freely under no terms or conditions, you see something completely different. You see them talking shorter than yesterday. You see them mumbling when yesterday they were projecting their voice. So something must be wrong, and it must be you, and you must have did something, and you got to figure it out. And now you're acting weird because you're in your head again. Love is the extension of all that is good, freely given in an unrevocable way. Have you genuinely been loving your parents? Or do you have a narrative as a son or a daughter that you do not want compromised? But you're willing to compromise in every way possible in reality, so that the narrative on the inside of you that is completely fabricated and fictional, by the way, isn't tainted. It's you that wrote the narrative. It's you that wrote the plot. It's you that extended the role. It's you that casted the production. It's you that wrote the script. It's you that directed it. It's you that screams cut. It's you that replaces the actress. It's you that runs the production from the top all over again, blaming everybody else, judging all men and judging all women as dumb and dogs, because you have a paradigm that you continue to have placed in front of you in an attempt for you to take accountability for, so that you can burn it, so that you can live beyond it, so that you can free yourself, liberate yourself from the stronghold that you have placed on yourself. As a parent, have you been genuinely and honestly extending yourself freely in connection and communication in a true and edifying way with your children? Or have you been nothing but a performer, operating out of fear of your child not accepting and approving of you in their ignorance of what is valuable and what should be given to them? Have you been operating as a king and a queen by design? Or have you lowered yourself to the standards of a peasant? Have you made yourself common? Have you thrown yourself in a village of low vibrating thinking, waiting to be fed by someone else? And if you've done such a thing, understand that the process to undoing it is instant. Just like you made the decision that condemned you yourself condemned yourself to the darkness and to distraught and chaos. You yourself are the only one that can liberate yourself by a change of thought. The change of thought must be radical. Radical enough to lead to a change of action. The change of action will lead to a change of outcomes. All of this because of making a complete, thorough, long-reaching, fundamental, natural change, a radical change. If we be honest with ourselves, we've always been really partial with our application of everything. We learned in grade school that we could partially apply our attention and still get partially good grades. Compromise is not something at this point in your life that you have to consciously give effort to. It's such a habitual act that it operates within you without you even noticing at this point. Compromise happens so fast in the realm of thought that you don't even have time to realize that what you decided as a compromise wasn't your original desire. We have pockets and we grew up with dresser drawers. Like, we love to compartmentalize. We love to tuck and hide things. We grew up being told to clean our room. And for the majority of our adolescence, that was really just utilizing the tuck and hide process. But the tuck and hide process didn't stop at cleaning your room as a child. The tuck and hide process was used to clean your room as a kid because it was familiar to you from the inside as a model by which you live your life. You tuck and hide the things that you don't want to see. You tuck and hide the uncomfortabilities. You tuck and hide your insecurities. You pretend throughout your day as if the very things that are plaguing you are not there. And that's why you be so tired. Because you haven't grown out of tucking and hiding. An example of the type of radical mentality that it's gonna take for you to redirect your life and see the change and be the change that you want to see in this world is I fully align myself with all truth at all times, under all circumstances. I refuse to engage in the unproductive, non-beneficial act of playing in the field of illusions. No matter how tempting, no matter how frequent or how familiar this is to me, I've identified this as the source of my very undoing. And as I have told you, I desire to be made whole once again, as I was made whole in my original conception. So me seeing that something that I'm doing is having a negative effect on me and keeping me from having what it is that I desire for myself, I must radically apply the truth to change my behavior, my mentality, so that I can see the outcome. See, it's not me holding the radical outcome in my sight so strongly or feeling the radical outcome so strong that it just comes to me with no effort of myself. Understand, that's not how this works. That's not how the field of attraction works. You must apply yourself at ease to the cultivation of the trees that you would like to see grow in your garden. You want it in your garden, you must plant it first. You want it in your garden, you must water, nurture it, and speak positivity and life into it. You must tend to what you want in the garden. If not, the weeds will overtake it, and you'll see it as just another barren land like the ones that you have created for yourself in the ego. You say, oh, I know we're called to love everyone, but that's such a radical statement, because some people are hard to love. Some people you can't love. Some people you can't help. Some people are broken. Some people are damaged. No, you have to be radical in your application of truth. All are created whole. All are created perfect. All are the sons and daughters of the Most High and the creator and sustainer of all. All will be restored and made whole. All are equipped with love and equipped with the whole spirit within them that gives them the ability to experience life on the physical plane. All will be reconciled, have been reconciled to God already through the Son within, and will be reconciled to one another when the awareness is fully applied of this union that has been given to all from the point of existence. You're going to have to be radical out here. Stop partially applying the truth. Loving the people who are nice to you is not you loving all. Loving the people who you don't know, loving the people you've never heard of, carrying a positive, upright, right-minded, genuine expression of who all are in the eye of God is you loving and supporting everyone that you've met and haven't met. Everyone you come in contact with, embrace them as they are embraced by the divine. Not just when you feel like it, not just when you're free to. All the time, be radical in your application of truth. Or it'll just be another day of you bouncing back and forth between two presentations that you are not giving yourself fully to in either case. You live from illusions and you partner with separation and lack. Sometimes. Partially. You live in what you say is the awareness of truth. You live in what you say is the desire for wholeness and perfection and peace. Sometimes. Partially. And when you really get a taste for these things, understand it's radical. It's all consuming. It's like a fire shut up on the inside of you. You want this not only for yourself, but for everyone, because you understand that this is not something that's unique to you. This is something that was given to all. And it would be a shame for people to keep feeling how they've been feeling, living how they've been living, with such a beautiful, wondrous, amazing gift on the inside of them, freely waiting to be unwrapped. I can't.